I wanted to show you a guava tree in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is a tree that has not been trimmed for height in all 21 years that I've lived here. I don't know what the previous owners did. So this is how big it gets. And now that I know what I'm doing, more or less, I do trim the dead branches and I do give it more amendments. So it definitely gives back and also grows more. Can you see how insanely tall it is? This is the guava. The high parts definitely feed the birds, but I have an extension pole and I climb. And I don't think you can always climb. You know, it's not something you can maintain when you get older. It's scary. But this can happen, and I believe this variety is a crunchy, seedless, I don't know the official name, but I'm describing it. It's crunchy and it's seedless, and it's my daughter's favorite, and it's very, very, very aromatic. And look at this. It's December 16th. Still have watermelon. Amazing. This is my, whatchamacallit, ice cream bean. And then these guavas, my dad grew from seed. So they stayed really close together for these two, and same with these. They're fine. They're really close, but they're fine. They fruited like crazy last year, and then I did trim them, and I think this year I got way bigger ones and they were tastier. But these are so new. They were planted, I don't know. Now I feel like saying 4 or 5 years ago. They just grew. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago. They grew so fast. So I didn't like this one's fruit last year, and I was going to start grafting. So I started grafting the kind that I like, but I screwed up the grafting. And that is a blessing, because this year they were enormous. The fruit was so big and delicious. So don't give up if the fruit is not initially yummy. They're vigorous, and I keep wanting to let them grow. They were growing so much over the walkway, but I always want to have a trellis. So I like the way the lemon, I really want trees from both sides to grow over and create like a really nice arch to walk under. That's my wish. This is where my chicken coop was. So now I have an avocado A-type. And that one's happy. And I only just planted the Catalina. I only just planted it in the spring. Hold on. Let me think about it. Is it early fall? I think it was early fall. Yep, I just planted this early fall, so just a few months ago. This one I planted in the spring. The Arvipa. It survived the summer. And a lot of people said not to put it by the wall. That humidity is not because of my plant. Anyway, look at this eggplant. I'm just really glad it survived the summer, because that's the hard part, and they need shade. And this is the north side of the house, and it got shade from the neighbor's trees. Anyway, I was going to limit this to being about the guavas on this side of the house. I totally recommend guavas. I have other varieties in the front and around the house.